So Sean O'Malley's second title defense against Merab Dvalishvili is approaching us this Saturday at UFC Noche. Sugar Sheen O'Malley will knock Merab Dvalishvili out in 5 minutes, aka 1 round. Merab's style is too risky against a counterpuncher with elite footwork like Sean O'Malley. Merab's game plan is pretty simplistic. It's not complex. His primary intent is to outpace his opponents and drown them. But I believe you have to be a Umar or you have to be a Jan, a guy that can mix up the striking and mix up the wrestling and grappling at an overall elite level. I don't believe Merab has the ability to strike with O'Malley. Granted, I understand that takedowns do open up the striking aspect. We've seen it against Bilal. We've seen it against Habib with Conor. But the big factor for me is Merab has no submission ability. We've seen him not go for the submission. He's had guys' backs. He won't go for the rear naked choke. He's been in side control. He won't go for arm bars. He doesn't go for any variation of a submission. Every opponent that he's taken down in the UFC, minus Marlon Moraes, has been able to get back up to their feet. Ricky Simon was able to. John Dodson was able to. Merab shot 2 for 20 in that fight. 2 for 20. Cody Stamen was also able to work his way up back to the feet. And yes, I understand. He has a style to give Sean O'Malley problems. He has a style to give anybody at bantamweight problems, right? But it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Once O'Malley stuffs his entries and once O'Malley is able to get up from maybe a double leg that Merab secures or maybe even a single leg, I could see him securing a double leg just like Jan did off the fence. But I'm very confident that O'Malley will work his way back to his feet. He's very active off his back. He's very active to secure hand control and work his way up back to the feet. Once they make it up back to the feet, Merab puts himself in way too much danger for O'Malley not to capitalize on his mistake. We've seen it against Cejudo. We've seen it against Moraes. When he's in the 50-50 exchanges, he abandons his right hand, he drops his hand, his chin is very exposed, and I think that's where O'Malley will find the mark. His money shot is his straight right, but he is capable of throwing a flush left hook and hurting Merab. Merab seems to be very comfortable in his high guard. It's kind of like a hybrid high guard. It looks very funny. He bob and weaves his head at times, but I think that's where O'Malley's head kicks could come into. He has quick, snappy head kicks that could slam on the side of the high guard, bringing Merab's hands down. And I can see those high kicks actually conditioning Merab not to try to take angles and keep him linear in a straight line where he can land his kill shot, which is obviously straight down the middle. I've also noticed against Cody Stamen particularly, when you put Merab on the back foot, he's very quick to retreat. You could tell he's very uncomfortable and uncoordinated when he's going on his back foot. He moves in a straight line most of the time. He doesn't take angles at all. Cody Stamen was actually able to rock him with the step-in jab at one point in the fight while Merab was on the back foot. Sean O'Malley has great footwork as well. We've seen it against Aljo. We've seen it against Chito Vera, Piotr Jan, so on and so on. He has great footwork off the back foot particularly, and that's exactly what you need against Merab Dvalishvili. If you're able to take angles and not let him close in and start working an entry, a double leg or a single leg body lock, it's going to become very difficult for Merab, and I could see him, it's UFC Noche. It's a big show. A lot of people are going to be watching. I could see him being very frantic and very aggressive, big unnecessary movements that's going to line him up for a big shot. O'Malley's great up the center. He can shoot in knees. We've seen it against Jan. He has great timing and he's able to pick up on little mistakes that his opponents make at that exact moment. Also, he has very exceptional feints. Adesanya coming up, he was one of the best feint games ever. JDM has good feints. Conor in his prime had good feints. A lot of guys are able to work that feint game, and O'Malley is one of them. I think that's really going to disrupt Merab Dvalishvili. Merab is very reactive, and what he likes to do at times is shoot under his opponent's shots to secure the single leg or a double leg. But I think the feint game, I think the jabs of O'Malley, he has great jabs in southpaw and orthodox. He's able to switch stances and give Merab different angles. It's going to be too much for Merab early, and once he starts picking at Merab's guard, I'm not confident Merab can stay calculated and, wait his turn, be patient. I don't see that happening. O'Malley has also shown, to have great body work. Against Vera, he's able to rip to the body he has great body kicks, teeps to the body. He gets stabbed to the body as well with the backhand, aka the two. Overall, it's going to be too much for Merab to handle early. He's going to be very frantic and make mistakes that O'Malley will be able to capitalize on. like lunging or, throwing naked punches, abandoning his guard, and not respecting what's coming back. Play by play, I think early, O'Malley's going to come out in southpaw, shoot a few jabs, switch to orthodox, shoot a few more jabs. I see him then teeping, and he's going to go high with a roundhouse kick. It's going to slam on Merab's guard, not do much damage, but Merab will become frantic. He's going to shoot a single. They're going to hit the cage. I think O'Malley defends the entry, shrugs him off. They're going to go back in open space. I see O'Malley peppering Merab with the jab. Merab will eventually throw a very naked overhand right. It's going to miss. O'Malley's going to take an angle, throw a straight right hand to the body, and then they're going to reset. I see him slamming a couple low kicks. One of them's going to hurt Merab badly, take him off his feet. Merab gets up. They reset again. I think he's going to land a few more jabs, a body kick in southpaw, and then I see Merab lunging in with a straight right. O'Malley pulls on it, and he lands an overhand right. I don't think it's going to be straight. I think it's going to be an overhand right straight on the money, right to the temple of Merab. It's going to put him down badly. He won't be out yet, but I think O'Malley's going to land a brutal hammer fist that puts him out. It's going to be like Thomas Almeida, except for it's a hammer fist, and that's all she wrote. O'Malley in 1 round. I think it's probably going to be around the 2-minute and 50-second mark. Come back to this video when it happens and hit that subscribe button, bruh. I promise y'all, O'Malley in 1 round. I don't like this dude, but he's going to knock Merab the fuck out.
Shut your mouth, mate.